Meanwhile, beyond time and space.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done?
Doctor, what's the last thing you remember?
It all went by so fast. The mechanical ponies activated. Tig sacrificed himself to stop them. Jack showed up with a vortex manipulator.
Well, looks like Jack appeared to do almost nothing of use. Still, it shows they can track the U, so you might want to be careful. How did Jack find you?
Damn it, I don't know how he found me or what he wanted to do with me. But now I know going anywhere, any win, it's a risk.
Why? Just why?
I don't know. It was the fastest solution. I couldn't think.
Hi, Doc. It's been a while. Just one question. How are you finding time to read the answers? All of these questions while other ponies are trying to kill you. Do they all just patiently wait?
No, that's... How do I explain it? It's new. It's connected to my thoughts. It's like time temporarily stops when I focus on answering certain things. No one notices when I do that.
You fucking murderer. You're like a black hole. You suck.
Shut up! Shut up! I did what had to be done!
Hail the Doctor, the Great Exterminator. The Predator is Daleks. What for you? Never forget, Doctor. You did this. I name you forever. You are the destroyer of worlds.
Shut up!
You know, Doctor, the easiest way I can finding self-worth in my mind is helping others.
Doesn't help me. It doesn't help what I am, what I have to live with. It's nothing but garnish on a plate of blood and shit.
What are you, coward or killer?
They're basically the same thing.
For Celestia's sake, Doctor, quit acting like you are afraid of a little thunder. You're the storm. Make it right. You are the only one who can change you. Doctor, you have to decide which side to choose, good or evil. Going back and forth isn't going to do you any good.
I'm not. I can't. I'm nothing but a coward with too much power and no direction. I can't be the Doctor. I can't be the oncoming storm. I'm just a black hole of destruction, fighting what I am every moment, and I'm so tired of fighting. It's hard to fight when it's all futile.
Man, Dissy, you really know how to fix a drink when needed. So, what would be your favorite drink? Alcoholic, of course.
At this point, I don't care, as long as it gets me drunk. But Ananta even got rid of my secret stashes.
So are you satisfied? Are you freaking happy? You ignored everything, and this is the result. Do you even realize how badly you've been played? He tricked you. He made you sink so far down into your own depression that he was able to take over almost everything we tried to help. But you just kept on shoving us away. Well, congratulations. You won. You got what you wanted, and you're all alone.
Do nothing or do something. Seems like it's my fault either way, doesn't it? There's no winning here.
Doc, didn't you meet Discord a long time ago? Didn't he tell you something? Isn't it possible that he did it to prevent you from stopping this?
No, I can't stop what I am. It's too late for that.
It's not right that people blame you for Discord's actions, but ultimately you have the power to stop it and choose not to. Choosing not to act is still a choice. If it's one you're content with, then so be it.
I choose not to act because doing anything only makes it all so much worse. Couldn't you tell from what just happened? I'm doing everyone a favor.
So, I think the universe is how it's supposed to be, Doctor. Without you messing with it, no offense. But you say it's broken to a point that maybe it can be fixed. But what if this is how it's supposed to be? Who or what is telling you what is right or wrong? God? Don't make me laugh. It's yourself, isn't it?
Maybe it is. Maybe it's all doomed from the start. Maybe I'm meant to be in a broken reality.
This is getting ridiculous. Being evil as a master is a deterrent, and perhaps nobody can convince the Doctor to change. I'm sure no one will change his mind. Words are the doctor's weapons, not our. Nobody is practiced in their implementation as to match the doctor. No one is such a lord of words. Nobody move.
Ah, yes. No one indeed. No one is helpless. No one is nothing. No one wants to die. And no one is me.
Ada, did you know that if you hadn't been brought to the Questiverse, you would have regenerated to a grumpy old man and then into a woman? Doc, if you were back in your home multiverse, you would have regenerated into an old man as the first of your brand new set of regenerations, while the Master would have regenerated into a woman.
I don't care.
Oh, that's it. The anger, the fire, the rage of the Time Lord who just butchered millions. There he is. Why so shy?
That's not who I am. Stop it.
Have you had any recent run-ins with your time counterparts, such as older or younger variations of yourself?
Not if I can bloody help it.
Doctor, there's something you might have forgotten. In the recent chaos of your life, a certain encounter in the rain with a sad, kind of broken-looking pony who blew some bubbles to help cheer up a little filly who was having a rough day. Was the last time you thought about that night?
I never stop thinking about it. I never want that day to come. I don't want to be him.
You don't want to be him, why not? At least he was trying. At least he managed to make some ponies' little day a little better. Sure, it's not rewriting history or saving the world, but since when has that been all you care about? When did a single life stop mattering to you? Doctor, if I may be so bold as to ask what you think was wrong with that wing-torn brown, sad-looking doctor.
There was nothing left. He was hollow. Nothing but regrets and shame, asking for an impossible favor that he knew he couldn't keep. We failed to take care of her, and he knew that.
You really can't avoid becoming, Doctor. You know what they say, your past always catches up with you, or I guess the proper saying is your future always catches up with you. Perhaps you should just cut to the chase and get that pesky future part over with.
It'll happen when it happens, and I'll delay it as long as I have to. I consider it a dying breath.
We all know that you never want to get involved with various life or death scenarios, but the thing is that evil prevails when good men do nothing. Sure, you have made the situation worse countless times, but the thing is that you tried. A bad decision is sometimes better than doing nothing at all, Doc. Then what are you going to do? Go back to your warrior days? No more. I believe were the words. Will you wipe out the entire universe like the Time Lords wanted, just to prevent yourself from ever having to care about anyone ever again? Or will you get off your ass, suck up that perpetual self-hate machine, and do something about it?
And how many of you are able to get away with doing nothing, leaving no impact and still being considered good people? Why is that such a bad thing for me to want?
But Doctor, fighting is what makes you who you are, and remember, you don't have to fight alone. There are more ponies out there willing to help you than you think or want to admit. Even those that you've done wrong. If you're tired of fighting, lay down your weapon and protect. It's said to be a shield instead of a sword. You are tired of fighting it, then don't. Embrace the Doctor. Everyone sees when they see you at your best, standing up for your beliefs, fighting so that no one else has to. It's in your DNA. Embrace it, or forever live in fear of yourself.
Don't you dare tell me who I am or what I'm supposed to be. That's not up to you.
Being the Doctor is too hot, and perhaps another name is in order. As I recall, you once called yourself the Valiard. Valiard.
No, the Valiard is something else. Something more sinister, with a drive to action at any cost. That's not me.
Doctor, everyone tells you you should be what you have to be, but what do you want? You're crying, and it's always hard to see anyone cry. I wish there was some way Didn't have to shoulder all of this burden alone.
No, I wish I didn't have to matter so much. I envy what I tried to protect, you know. Simple lives, simple existences. But all everyone sees is the doctor, so I can't just be free of it.
You know, maybe it's time to regenerate. If you can't be the doctor anymore, then let a new one replace you. Certainly, they can fix everything.
There's just one problem with that. I don't even know if I can regenerate. This could be the end of the line for me, for all I know.
Is there anything you miss from before the truth?
I miss being ignorant when I thought I could be the hero.
Where's Octavia?
Oh, right. She's in the lounge. I needed time to myself, but we should check on her, shouldn't we? About time we got her home, I think.
Wonder what Octavia's gonna say about this.
Oh, I can hear you now. I wonder why.
So how was your time with crazy Bat Bunny, Octavia?
He was as dull as any average Canterlot elite. At least until he tried to put me into his machine. I wanted information on the city, and I assumed he would spoil me. I could have handled it on my own. My kick is deadly between the back legs.
Octavia should fit a follow allowed. So now you've seen him, the bizarre, wonderful, pitiful man they call the doctor. Perhaps you think he's awful, perhaps you enjoy his company, or perhaps you don't care much either way. But regardless of how you feel, know this. Doctor's in pain. He's inflicted with a terrible curse by a hateful creature that once ravaged your world and needs help. Two have tried and two have failed, but maybe you can succeed. All you need is to stay, please.
I will say he interests me. I feel he is holding things back, and I want to know what and why. And I do not intend to leave until I find what he is capable of.
Tabby, you sure you want to be around this stallion?
Canterlot is full of ponies who all fit in one mold. They walk the same, they talk the same, talk. They are predictable and empty. The doctor is like nothing I have ever seen. I would be foolish not to investigate.
Octavia, run and never look back, run. Tabby, for your own sake, you should run.
What do you think I am? Some kind of coward? He does not frighten me. I can keep him under my hoof just fine.
I wonder, what does Octavia think of this side of yourself, this cold, no holding back, wrathful doctor?
Yes. Hello, about earlier.
Wrathful? I saw him as being calculated and methodical. I might have done the same with this right resources. Deadly situations don't always have a peaceful solution.
So, Doctor, is Octavia coming with you, or are you still intent on dropping her off somewhere? So, first off is the question of whether or not to take Octavia, at least a temporary companion. I know you currently resent the idea of having a companion. She seems smart and bold, and could at least be useful for now.
What? No, look, Octavia, I'm sorry about what you had to go through. It's proof enough that you shouldn't be here, and I should take you home as soon as possible.
Honestly, Doctor, if she's willing, you should let Octavia stay. We can't be there for you physically, and everyone needs friends. Even the wonderful madman in the blue box. Also, just a tip, the Tree of Harmony. Good luck. We believe in you.
I am more than willing to stay, Doctor. I want to see more.
Oh, well, that's really not the best idea. I think that,
Do not think, just say yes.
Oh, come on, Doc. We know you're going to end up letting her stay.
Take me somewhere incredible, Doctor.
oh hell.
Oh my. Don't do it, Doc. It's a bad idea. You know that. Do you see? Get ready for now. Don't fall for her charm. Doctor, don't give in. There's her accent. Does make your knees weak?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over how fantastic that felt. She's a biter.
Doc, you're really gonna fold that easily.
She's very convincing. Besides, I owe her a proper trip at the very least. I told her to give me some time to think of something.
Seeing as Octavius is the one that even got you guys in the predicament to begin with, and you're too whipped to deny her anything, I'd say you just sign up for even more trouble by letting her stay, Doctor.
I just need to find the right place to go. Then she can go home satisfied.
That is how you get in more trouble than what you can chew, Doctor. But isn't this what you live for? Go for it. What's the worst that can happen?
Don't ask that. We already got an answer to that in the last adventure.
Well, if you think you're adequately warned her of the dangers of staying with you, and she still wants to, then she's just accepted the risk. Though she seems like the smart, adaptable type, so even in an extreme, unforeseen situation, I think she could survive.
Yes. She can hold her own well. I'll just pick something simple but wow-worthy, then send her on her way.
You know, being around others often help bring out the best in you.
It can bring the best and worst out of me, really.
Well, congrats, Doc. You have a new companion, and her name is Octavia. Wonder how far this will go.
No, not a companion, just a temporary tag-along.
The fact that you think you have to face everything alone is ludicrous. Octavia will likely stick by you if you reveal more about yourself to her, and she'll probably help carry out some of that baggage. You don't need to put her in harm's way or trust her with a dangerous mission to do that. You just need to talk, and last time I checked, you're rather good at talking.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe before anything, we should just talk first. I should get to know her before deciding where to take her.
I feel like you should apologize to Neil first before doing anything. It disturbs the flirting, but I think it's time for that explanation you promised Neosurgeon. The little guy has been out of the loop for over a year.
Yeah, you're right. I should check in with Neo first before he gets more upset than he probably already is.
Yeah.
What am I even going to tell him?
Wait a minute. Neo's been completely reliant on you to turn him on this entire time. I mean, what if you, her companion, forgot to turn him on? Your plan to teach him was pretty badly planned, Doctor.
Well, back then there were adventures and reasons to bring him out. After I went solo, most everything lost meaning. That wasn't exactly according to plan.
Say a quick question. What happened to your old screwdriver? Was it destroyed?
It was stolen and used for unmentionable things by a pony I didn't want to deal with, so I didn't want it back.
Doc. Doc can read questions.
Oh, okay. Neo's not gonna be happy. I don't think Neo appreciates that, Doctor.
How could you? I can't believe you let me go through with something so horrible.
Neo, how does it feel to have killed some pony? Yeah, you okay there, buddy?
I feel all wrong. I want to delete what I did, but I can't. I can't let myself forget something so important. I'm upset in multiple ways, and this is what betrayal feels like.
Sounds about right, but I didn't have time to think of a better plan. What's done is done.
Neo! You said it's been a year and a half since you were last activated. But hold on, it's been longer than that. Are you sure it's been a year and a half?
It seems longer for you because the broadcast takes longer to transfer. I get updated in real time according to the Sonic's whereabouts.
So, Neo, how does your turn off function work? I mean, you didn't know what it was going on around you, but you understood how much time passed? Care to explain the details?
I may not know exactly what's happening around the Sonic at all times, but I'm constantly getting signal from it. I know whenever it's activated and whatever reading it gets.
Neo was alone a long time, all this time. Isn't that boring? What did he do alone for so long? Oh, Neo, did any interesting calculations while you were locked away?
I was so bored that I'm pretty sure I made my own civilization of robots. Some even capable of flight, but I haven't figured out how to use magic or anything. But an energy source. I even have drones that go out in space now to find new materials, but then don't go very far yet.
Don't you notice anything different about the doctor?
While you're trying to find pieces of everything together, I have a question for Neo. Does the doc look different, new main style or anything?
I noticed a lot of things. There's a strange mix of high energy magic and low levels of magic. The wings are erratic levels, but there's enough magical deficiency to cause a dulling of the fur and a lack of proper reflection in the eyes. But the higher levels cause constricted pupils and almost a glow. I'm trying not to commit on the main because I'm positive it would be rude.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes since the last time.
We should totally tell Neo about the other companions you've had since Derpy. Also, all the alcohol, butter, pears, sex.
You didn't regenerate, did you?
No, I just got crippling depression.
I imagine Neo's upset. You did promise him an explanation, however.
You have a lot of explaining to do. Where is this depression from? Why are you doing all these awful, stupid things? What's wrong with you?
All right. I'll explain as best I can. Just don't freak out.
No promises.
This might take a while.
Nah, this is gonna take a while, unless, you give him the watered down abridged version of the story.
Don't leave anything out, Doc.
Get down to the very detail. You should probably start at the beginning where Neosurgeon left off. Try to be as honest as you can. They'll probably get pissed if you sound like you're leaving out something important.
And yeah, after all that, here we are now.
Honestly, I'm unsure how to process this.
Say, dude. Now you got a story from the horse's mouth, as it were. What do you think? Does anything stand out either by presence or absence?
And you say Derpy just abandoned you. There must be more to it than that. I feel like you're leaving something out.
Yeah. Did you notice Derpy isn't there anymore? You should ask what happened, and then give the doctor an earful about it.
No! You might want to know what the doctor had physically abused Derpy multiple times while you were deactivated.
What? How dare you? After you nearly killed me for zapping her unconscious, you turned around and hurt her?
I don't mean to. I just get overcome with this rage whenever I see her. I told her to avoid me. It's not like I want it to happen.
I really hope... Oh, sorry.
I really hope Neo sees your point of view. I don't want you to be abandoned again. Plus, having Neo as an enemy seems really inconvenient.
She just expects so much out of me. If I can't be her hero, then I'm a coward. If I can't face a problem, I'm not thinking straight. If I'm not the doctor, she knows that I'm nothing. She was obsessed with me in a way I just couldn't reciprocate. It was smothering me more and more every day.
I'm gonna need some time to think about this.
Basically, the doctor was asked a personal, painful question he didn't know the answer to. So he hid in his home and became an abusive, depressed, vindictive asshole who occasionally does the right thing, but constantly pushes those he loves away by being selfish and cowardly. On the bright side, he is no longer drinking and whoring out, so progress.
The doctor just has his eyes open is all.
You told me so much. But you didn't tell me what exactly you saw in the Caves of Truth. Maybe I can understand better if I just knew what it was.
Are you gonna tell Neo the truth? Neo at least looks like he wants to understand the doctor. Which is good. I hope he doesn't hit you after this.
I'm sorry, I just can't say it. Not even to you. It's better everyone thinks I'm a cowardly bastard, and I can cling to the idea that I'm actually worth something.
Neo, it looks hard. It's hard to keep people alive around the doctor. It's just that it's rare for those who can do it well can survive. At least he's trying to save people from a deadly fate.
I'm not as good as I was. I used to have more conviction, more faith in myself, but I don't trust who I am anymore, so I just stumble through in a panic.
And so you prefer to stay stagnant in the TARDIS.
Exactly.
What is the cost of lies? Everybody lies. What do you think?
I don't lie. I don't have a purpose for lying. I don't really understand lies all too well, though.
It really depends on what the lie is, for and how big of a lie it is. Lies have a vast gray area.
Well, I don't like them.
It seems that Neo has noticed that you're gray now, unlike Jack. Perhaps he can help you figure out more of the biology stuff that you couldn't last time. As Hyde interrupted you.
Speaking of Gray, I want to get a better look at you. If you could give me more data on your current state, then maybe I can figure something out.
Fine, but first I need to deal with Octavia. I'll bring her somewhere nice and give her the boot when we're done. Then I'll try to get you a full reading on me.
Deal. Okay, back to me now. Still unable to finish, Doc, while you were with Octavia. Did Octavia's roughness at least some little problem, or are you still unsatisfied? Did you finish, or are you still having technical difficulties?
It didn't go that far, so I didn't have to find out.
What happened to giving up sex? What happened to the no sex policy, Doc?
Still in place. She just really knew how to nibble. Alright, Octavia, I'll take you somewhere, but I need to get to know you better so I know where to go next.
Go ahead, ask questions.
Is Octavia updated about why you were at Shikiki Corner in the first place?
First of all, before any of that, I need you to know I was in the middle of something important and need to get back to it. It was why I was at Sugar Cube Corner, and I'd really like to get back to it. So this next trip is the last.
You'll see.
The last.
We will see.
Hey, Octavia, are you just toying with Whooves, or are you serious? Octavia, why are you suddenly interested in the doctor? When you first met him, you wanted nothing to do with him.
When I first met him, I saw a crude idiot who was pretending to be upper class. He may have the bits, but he lacks the experience. Opinions change when you find out the pony has a time machine and goes on dangerous adventures.
Ah, so you like danger then?
I like anything that is more interesting than Canterlot High Society. Anything thrilling.
100% bad idea. Last time you got taken away by some stranger and it was in danger. I don't let her seduce you into anything. Doc, you know how this always ends. You can't fall for her. You know she's just being persuasive. She did ditch you for some guy as soon as it got to future Venice.
And how do I know you won't just ditch me for the next most interesting pony you meet?
As I recall, it was you who climbed up the bathroom window on our date.
Ah, right.
So, Doc, are you gonna take her somewhere or incredible, huh? Where's the top of the incredible list? God everywhere interesting mind, Doctor.
Okay, so somewhere thrilling.
Anyway.
No problem. I know plenty of thrills in this universe.
So where are you taking her, and how exactly are you planning to give her the boot?
Oh, I think I figured out the perfect thing to show you.
Oh, this one. Meanwhile, with Derpy.
I didn't get it. Weren't we supposed to be going to some organization? This is just a statue.
Wait for it.
Weep.
Welcome to Torchwood.
Given that you've switched back to a derpy Jack thing, I'll take over questions.
Yeah.
I wonder if the warden's here with Jack.
Warden, what the hell brought you? What the hell? You brought her here? She's as much as part of this as you are a pervert. She has information, and we need more leads to keep up.
Hi.
I wonder how Derpy will react to Jack.
Hello, Derpy. Please call me Jack.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Dr. Sakashimi.
So, what did you have for us, Derpy?
Right. Well, first of all, some funny doctors at my doorstep.
I don't recall the Doctor using that version of the Sonic in a while, so I doubt it's from the current version of him. Wonder who sent it then?
Is that the Duck Sonic screwdriver?
Mm-hmm. We don't know if it's safe or why it was there, though. There should be a super advanced AI in it. We saw Neil searching and we learned how to feel real emotion after tapping the laughter.
I see.
If Neo's surgeon isn't there, wouldn't Torchwood want to get rid of him or hurt him? Because he looks an awful lot like the Doctor.
Well, if he covered the Doctor, then he must know a lot about him. Maybe even about what's going on now. So we should see if we can activate him. I'll see about connecting to our computer.
Computer?
I do hope the rest of you realize that he can't hear us. If Neo is in the screwdriver, he can relay our messages until he gets out, though you're all just shouting into the abyss.
Hey, you know what AI is, but not a computer. This bay will tell us if the Sonic is safe. There should be data with it. If it works right, we can put Neo in our own system.
Oh, I remember something that's just on the toilet. I hope it works.
Yes, but how exactly are you get Neo into your system if he's programmed specifically for the Sonic? And how do you know he's in that specific Sonic?
So this neurosurgeon should be versatile, right?
As far as I know, he can be programmed in no technology with the right adjustments. It wasn't hard to install in the Sonic. It's how we were able to bring him outside of his lab.
Well, our systems are pretty advanced, so it shouldn't be a problem transferring him. While he's being uploaded, I might as well introduce you to the team. This is Lucky, a doctor and herbalist who tends to stumble on things most wouldn't. He's found all sorts of gadgets and magical items that have been useful for us.
Oh,
And we have Torin, a night god, who joined us after having a few odd run-ins with the doctor. He's determined to keep Equestria safe.
Charmed Bright Eyes.
Wow, I haven't forgotten him in a while. It suits you. Tick-tock!
Oh, I remember him.
TikTok. I saw your amazing orange unicorn. I wonder if Ditzy will recognize him, or if her memories of him are altered like her memories of her adopted brother.
Obviously, you two have already met.
Yeah, the doctor and I met him in the past during a war, and after he made a risky sacrifice, he slapped a big bag of the whole thing and brought him to Ponyville to live a quiet life. How's it been, TikTok? It was nice to be somewhere peaceful and not being ridiculed by others for once. Although I started to notice things were off in the timeline. No pony took me seriously except for Torchwood, so I've been helping them get to the bottom of this. This is taking a while to load for some reason. Damn it. Literally cut off the words. Here. That's why I'm here. There are a bunch of events and things that just aren't how we're supposed to be. I don't know what's happening, but it seems really bad.
That's why we're all here. The universe is unstable and time is colliding into itself.
When the time is right, the eye of Apollo will awaken and send his prophets out. Then one will be selected to dawn his reign.
And the one thing that connects that's connected to all these odd happenings is the Doctor.
What? But why would the doctor be causing this?
That's what we're trying to figure out. His presence alone is causing rifts in reality and rewriting the world as we know it. And back to the Doctor.
To explain TikTok, in this universe, rather than join the Doctor and Debbie on adventures, he decided he wanted to retire somewhere peaceful. He's been living comfortably in Ponyville until events suddenly didn't line up anymore.
So has Octavia been a fun companion, or is she just causing trouble on your travels?
She's the absolute worst. I can't get rid of her.
You're not going to do something like drop her off at a black hole, are you? I think even that would bore her. Perhaps something related to the pony coolant of Gallifrey.
How did you know? I thought I'd show her something so terrifying she'd want to go home. So I showed her a black hole. And instead, she kept goading me on to get closer to it until I insisted it would be too dangerous, which resulted in her saying that this was merely sightseeing and she was bored.
Never had a companion quite like Octavia, huh, Doc?
Nothing seems to impress this mare. I've tried theme parks. She said there's no real danger in a theme park. I tried skydiving, which she enjoyed for all but a moment before she said the falling was getting old. I took her into a virtual reality shooter game and she kicked my ass and told me there was no challenge.
Doctor, why do you keep getting yourself in these situations?
I don't know. I'm just a trouble magnet. I always have been.
Looks like you got a companion. But one that's controlling you. This is going to be fun. So the question is, who's the companion in this situation? Are you going to have sex with Octavia yet, Doctor?
Oh, right. Yes. Whenever she's not satisfied with the trip, she gets a fill from me. Even if I never, finish.
Doctor.
Again.
But again.
Oh my. She's a different kind of raptor. I'm not worried that Octavia can handle being companion. I'm worried that the Doctor won't be able to handle Octavia. Poor Doctor. Even with the greatest mind of many timelines, you fall under pressure with Octavia. So Debbie preened you, and you gave in, cracking up, or she played you, Doc. She has the mind of a thief.
This is exactly what I think would have happened if I'd let Christina de Souza on board as a companion.
Didn't you swear off sex?
I know, but she's just so damn convincing.
Doctor, shut up and pay attention. I don't care if you're a Time Lord. You need to stop having so much sex. That's an order.
All right. I'll make it stop. I just have to find the right thing to get her. And then she's gone. And I can go back to figuring out what's happening.
Be careful, Doc. Be careful around Octavia if I were you, Doc. Something about that pony strikes me as manipulative and not quite right. How could she shrug off such an incident so easily?
She seems numb to most everything. I don't know what Cantaloupe life did to her, but I want to see her just once having a good time. Maybe that's why I keep trying.
So why not take her somewhere that is dangerous for her, but safe for you? Maybe just leave her somewhere till she gets too scared, or is on death's door. Then whoosh, you come in and grab her. Not a creative icon, I love that. It's starting to look like she's the most extreme adrenaline junkie there is. If she seems to want actual danger and challenge, then it might take an actual dangerous situation, or something that she at least thinks to be actually dangerous, to satisfy her. Threshold might just keep rising every time it's met, so she may just be unsatisfied and you'll have to give up eventually if you aren't willing to go as far as she wants. The only other option is to kick her out unsatisfied.
You know, that gives me an idea. Octavia, come here and take a look at our next destination.
Okay, no, then I already said I didn't want to go sightseeing.
Doctor, you're whipped. Show that mare who's boss.
Oof!
Oh, oh my.
Ah!
Doctor? She's probably fine, right?
Ah!
Okay, how does it feel to have a falling out with a doctor? I suppose we can back Miss Octavia some other time. Time, of course, being relative. Holy shit. Really, Doc, attempted murder. You didn't even confirm the body. You know that's going to bite you in the flank, right? Geez, Doc, we knew you wanted to go Octavia, but that's too far. Doctor, what have we told you about murdering people? Did you just kill Octavia, Doc? Come on, man. I know you're not the happiest, but murder ain't the way. You dip, girl up. Doc, you just fucked up. We're in touch a volcano. Damn. And there's another companion dead at your house. Good job. Help revive yourself. Doc, come on, you keep saying you aren't a villain and you just take an extended vacation. So can't you drop off Octavia at your house instead of killing her? Okay, Doc. You now committed murder. Not a Jack who comes back to life. Not allowing some pony to make a heroic sacrifice. You just found somebody annoying and killed them. What would Susan think of you now? Volcanic problems require volcanic solutions. In all seriousness, please don't leave her to die there. Doctor, you're gonna save her, right? I hope you're fine to catch her. You certainly won't hear the end of it from us if you fail to.
You actually thought I'd murder her. A couple of you suggested I'd trick her into thinking she was in danger, so I just did that.
How do you keep Octavia from not sticking around if she apparently likes the danger? She might want more. Oh boy, she likes the danger.
That was incredible. Short-lived, but incredible.
Really?
Smooth move, X-Lax. Now she'll never want to leave.
I won't give her a choice.
Oh wow. Okay, so Octavia has such a mundane life that any life-threatening experience is such a rush for her that it would be like drinking Coke for the first time. That's
It
sad.
is, I know, but I'm not here to fix her problems.
You just want to give her a good time once. You do care about her.
I don't know how to explain it. Since I first saw her, I just pitied her, I guess.
You kind of played herself there, Doc. She heard you mention you getting the idea of the trick, huh? She probably not going to fall for that again. So time to think up another possible danger if she's still bored.
I think I have a better idea.
Now that she knows you only did that to trick her into thinking she was in danger, how are you going to escalate now that she'll expect you're going to save her at the last second? Well, now, you've just got to keep pushing her the bar higher.
I won't have to do that either. Octavia, this next trip really will be the last before I bring you home. So I want you to think about it and decide for yourself where you want not to go.
Here's an idea. Take Akti to Mozart in the past for a good time. Hint, hint.
Perhaps somewhere in history to see a musician who inspired you, or something special like that. Try not to go wasting it on cheap thrills.
I want to go see the first Grand Galloping Gala.
Really?
Really?
Oh, that was surprisingly mundane.
Are you sure that nothing out of ordinary happened at the Grand Galloping Gala? Up to snuff on your question history. What do you know about the first Grand Galloping Gala?
All I know is that it was more grand in the past, but the details were lost. Haven't heard anything dangerous about it.
Which time period, though?
It wasn't long after Nightmare Moon was banished. I heard it was to lift the gloom that she left behind.
Can you even go there when you already went there with ex-friends
Boy.
Derpy? No? Ex-friends Derpy, even if you could go to, you say it was boring?
I didn't take anyone to the first gala. If Octavia wants that to be her final destination, then so be it.
I am ready. What about you?
I'm fine as is.
What's she gonna do? Perform there?
You have any plans?
There are multiple famous musicians performing at the gala. I want to see them and maybe perform with them.
It sounds fine by me. Let's go then.
Surprisingly mundane. I guess you haven't heard the tales about the first gala.
Come on, let's join in. Dance with me.
Well, since she wants to go to a party, maybe it wouldn't be a good idea for you to try to have a good time for once in your life. Maybe treat it like a proper date. Now that she understands you better, and you understand her better.
Oh, all right.
And
Still a
that
little
was
on the boring side, but maybe not quite as boring.
that felt longer than normal.
That's the end of the page.
And that is the end. And remember to give us your souls and subscribe.